At the international level, and particularly in a scientific aspect, I believe that Cochrane news regarding how it is being proven and that vaping, in particularly, has is a very efficient way to help smokers or people who smoke to quit smoking. Uh, this accumulation of evidence, it's pretty important because for years. The people that do not approve THR has been always saying that we don't know, we need time, we need several years to prove that this thing works, and the evidence is already here and it's accumulating. So for me, at least, it was pretty good news. I think that maybe it was like kind of last year, and this one, the Philippines regulation of vaping is also a positive development, considering that Philippines is an LMIC, and therefore the regulation they made goes against what it is being dictated to LMICs by WHO and other philanthropic organizations that have been for at least I don't know, maybe 2020 trying to ban vaping in all LMICs. As you may recall, there was some kind of a statement from the union saying when bans are best. So it was actually a positive development, as well as in Chile, which they have had some pretty good advances in getting a more rational and balanced regulation towards vaping. I think it's not yet a law, but it has advanced pretty well, and hopefully in Chile we will have maybe the first good regulation, or at least a very decent regulation of these products. And lastly, in Mexico there are not very good news because the government is still insisting on the ban of vaping products, and including also the other ones, heat-not-burn products. But positive developments regarding Mexico is that several amparo trials, which are it's a legal recourse. The amparo trial is a legal recourse that seeks to obtain the declaration of the inconstitutionality of a law or a government act or a government decision, and several companies have won their amparo trials. So even though vaping products are banned in Mexico, they cannot be commercialized. What do I wish for? Well, regarding Mexico, of course, I would love to have some regulation. The thing is that next year in Mexico we have our government elections, and I think that vaping and smoking it's something important, but it is not the most important issue to solve in this country. So I don't think we will have a regulation unless, because this is a bad news, unless the president gets his wishes done, because recently the Mexican Supreme Court ruled one of the amparo trials that I was telling you, saying that his banning decree was unconstitutional. He said he was going to submit to the Congress a law project in order to ban vaping products. Currently, the ban is supported by a decree from him, and now he wants the Congress to issue a law. I mean, if that law comes at the end, and the Congress rules that they are going to ban vaping by a law, that law will be also unconstitutional. But the thing is that what do I wish? I wish for a proper regulation. I am not. I am not sure we will have it, but at least that's my wish, and I hope that more LMIC countries see and start seeing the importance of regulating the alternatives on the risk-based considerations. They are not tobacco. They are way safer than tobacco, combustible tobacco, and therefore they need a balanced and equilibrated regulation. And I hope that LMICs start seeing that they realize that the abstinence-only model has not worked for them, because it hasn't. 80% of the people who smoke in the world are living in LMICs. So I really hope that LMIC governments and sanitary authorities start being a little bit more generous and more empathic towards people, and abandon this ideological and moralistic model of abstinence, and that they see how they can help their populations by regulating safer alternatives.